Good. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Thank you again. My name is Emmanuel Tarot, and today I will be presenting Koki skimboards. So really quick, what skimboarding is, I have a little video, but I won't play it just because of time. So skimboarding is like surfing, but instead of starting out in the water, you'll start from the beach. So this is the board actually right here. It's small, compact. It's like a surfboard, smaller, again, much easier to ride. So skimboarding, you start from the beach, you bring the board, you drop it, you jump onto the board, you catch a wave, you bring it back. That's basically the basics of skimboarding right there. It gets a little bit more complicated, but since of time, I want to just introduce you. So the future of East Coast skimboarding. So where it started. So actually the innovation started when I was in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. I was about 8 or 9 years old and I picked up a wooden skimboard. I really loved it. It was really easy for me to get on, especially as an athlete. But I was also a little scared of the ocean and getting out to there. So I was just like, let me try to skimboard. So skimboarding actually pursued me to go into this business. Actually, there are no East Coast skimboard brands. The only brands for skimboarding are on the West Coast or down south in Florida. Out west, it's in California or it's in Washington. So Koki Skimboards will be the first ever East Coast skimboard brand. Why do I want to pursue this? So Koki skimboarding, it's lighter, it's easier, it's more accessible to people. We'll be the first brand ever on the East Coast. The growth through the competition and hopefully Koki skimboards will push this to become an Olympic sport because of the fact that we can build more revenue through this. Once it becomes an Olympic sport, more people will know about this. I guarantee there's somebody out there right now who doesn't know anything of what skimboarding is, and that's why I'm bringing you guys' attention to it. The unique shape and design and specific region is what I'm going to push on Koki skimboards. So the East Coast and the West Coast have different wave types, and that's what I really want to enforce on my board. I want to be able to reach the East Coast and reach people in the West Coast. We will be our revenue streams will come from clothing brands, our boards, and the competition. We want to give back and give these people opportunities for a cheaper sport, for summer camps, teaching events, etc. So the innovation and the product design compared to others. So it's going to be handcrafted. These are just little prototypes of kind of what I have just to start off with. There's going to be different board shapes and different models. They're going to be handcrafted, and we want this because of eco-friendly environment as well as personal relationship with the customer. Ages like 4 and up, basically when you can walk, you can really start. I've seen kids 4 years old holding a board, getting on it, and we also want to ship outside the United States. Our technology, we want East Coast riding, so being able to hop over those choppy waves is really what I want to enforce on my board, the maximum quality and performance, allowing repairs and other inquiries. So if the board gets damaged, we want to open a shop. We want custom artwork for the sponsors as well. So the market, this is important. We have the highest compound annual growth rate of a whopping 7.3%, and we're right in front of surfing. Surfing is at 6.3% right now. Our market size is $188.81 million in the skimboard community, and it's projected to go up to $385.54 million in 2034. Higher demand due to barriers, and those barriers include people who cannot swim or people who are afraid of the ocean, stuff like that. 55% of the people in the world do not know how to swim. They do not know how to swim. What does that mean? That means that they can't get out onto the board. They cannot surf. So skimboarding gives them the opportunity to be able to surf, to be able to start off easier. And that's what we want to make it to. It takes less time to make than a surfboard. It takes less time to learn as well. Our market potential for the first year is about 90 to 100K, and our future growth rate in 10 years is 3 million. We want to include online shopping and local surf shop distribution. So this is a little bit of a graph about, these are the three main companies out there, Zap, Victoria, Exile, and this is kind of a graph of where I want to go with that, basing off of them. And that's what I have. Thank you.